What advice would you give to an entrepreneur, Dikembe? What advice? We have entrepreneurs on the line, and I know we have folks that are joining us. What advice would you give them?
Take a discipline. Think about being on time, doing your research on any business that you want to commit. And when you commit yourself, gotta make sure you are full committed. Don't be only a 20% in, 80% out. And I think that your money will come in. You have to keep eyes on your money. You gotta be very careful. There's so many bad people up there. So many bad people there. Everybody wanna sell you something. Everybody wanna sell you something. You see sometimes when you're driving on a highway, you get to the street light, and everybody are coming to your window trying to sell you something. I don't mean that everything they're trying to sell to you is good. Maybe one of them might be good, the rest of them might be fake. So you gotta be very be careful. I've been in the game so long, I've seen a lot. I've made money, I've lost money, so you just have to be careful. Very be careful. I've been telling all my fellow friends, don't say I trust him. Don't use the word trust. Just say, I like what he's doing. Because when you start using trust, one day you're going to be shocked.
That's great advice.
Especially when it comes to the money.
That's exactly right, Dikembe. That's great advice. And you've been very generous with your time, and out of respect for your time, I want to ask you just one more question, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when you did this...
No, not today, not in my house.
Talk to us about, not only, was that the first time you did that in the NBA?
No, I did that late in my rookie year because I used to block so many shots. I was a trash talker. I'm not trying to deny that. I was a big trash talker. And I was happy with my skill and the gift of talent that God gave to me. So that's why I felt always that I can back it up by talking so much trash. But I didn't know what to tell people to give to them from stop coming to the basket. And some of the guys felt that I still going to get Dikembe Mutombo one day so I can have him on my poster call. So I wake up, I used to shake my head every time I blocked a shot. And I felt like the communication was not right with the opponent. I said, how about giving them the finger wave? No, not today, not in my house. They will get it. And I think they got it. But you know what's funny about it? I never been fined by the NBA for doing it.
You would get fined today, probably.
Years.
You'd get fined today, probably.
Oh, today I will be fine. Today I will be fine. But when I was playing, nobody didn't find me. I think the NBA was like, oh, leave him alone.
But you gained the respect. Obviously, you played against some of the greats. When you think about Michael Jordan trying to take it to the hole on you and all that other stuff, they respected you as a result of that because you backed that hard work that you learned from your mentors, your big brothers,
yes,
and Coach Thompson. MJ and everybody else respected you, and you know that.
Yes. They knew that every time they would drive to the basket, something would happen. Bill Russell, who told me just a couple of months before I got to the NBA, he told me, son, you're not going to have a chance to block all the shots, but you're going to have a chance to change so many shots. Just for you challenging anything that comes in there. And your presence and your mindset will establish your territory. And I did it so well. I was lucky as we continue to talk about Coach Thompson, who played alongside with Bill Russell in Boston. And when I was ready to go to the NBA, he said, son, I saw you play for me for 3 years, but you have a great chance to change this game the way the game is playing in the NBA. But I need this man to come talk to you. I was like, who's coach is bringing tomorrow? And I walked to the gym who was there, Bill Russell, the legendary himself, the man who won 11 rings and 10 fingers, who was always praying God if he can have another finger to put his ring. And I got a chance to spend like a week with him. And I said, "Oh, are we going to talk to basketball here?" And I really said, "No. We're going to lunch, go to dinner. We're going to take a walk on the park. And that's how I'm going to teach you about basketball. I'm not going to teach you about basketball in the basketball court. I'm going to teach you outside on the street. I'm going to get in your head." So we spent about 4 or 5 days taking a walk just around Washington, D.C., and talk about the approach of the game. I think it helped me, man.
That is
It helped
incredible.
me. And I always said that I would have not gone and dominated the game if I didn't get an additional help of mentorship. You know, Gale, you talk about mentorship here, about big brothers and big sister. And we come back to the same subject, mentorship, mentorship. You know, you have a great man, I did have a great mentor who want to get another good mentor to mentor me. So it didn't get better than that.
Dikembe, we had two people throwing some questions. You got time for just about 2 minutes of questions?
Go on.
All right, my brother. I appreciate your time. Melissa, thank you for the
No
question.
problem.
The question from Melissa is, Melissa Vaughan, shout out to Melissa, do you envision expanding your company to other countries to continue empowering other women? If so, what country would you plan on expanding and why?
I just came from Africa right now, 2 days ago. So I was on the continent for 3 weeks. There's a lot of things I'm doing in Congo, my country of birth. Give you an example. 87% of the people who work at my hospital are women, doctors and nurses. 67% of the teachers and the principal who are teaching at my school that are built in the memory of my father are women. So I really care a lot about women empowerment because as a son of a great woman, Biamba Mutombo was my mother. That was the reason why I built a hospital in the memory of my mother to show that women have a place in my life. Women are very important to me. Not just for my wife, my beautiful daughter who just graduated from Georgetown Law School last week. And I celebrated, and I'm still celebrating. I was in Africa and we threw another big party with my entire family because my daughter graduation, because I want to let every girl in my family that you have a place in this family and we're here to support you whatever you want to achieve. There's a lot of things I'm trying to do to empower a lot of women, especially with loan credit. These are my next project that I would like to do in the continent of Africa because most of the women are the only one who are taking care of the children in the continent. So if we can empower those women, we have a chance to produce a better people in the society than we ever had before. So we have to make sure that all those women in the continent of Africa, you have all the means necessary. They have the credit line that they can start a business with, or they can take a credit to go back farming so they can be able to have some means for them to support their family and to feed their children. So those are the things I'm working on with all the bank institutions.
I love your intentionality. I'm a baby boy, my mother's baby boy, and a single mom raised me and my brother. So when you honor your mother, you honor your family, that Georgetown legacy continues. I love and applaud
Always.
your intentionality. You're going to take care of the homeland, always.
Definitely. I would have not give more than $25 million away to build an institution in the memory of my mother. It means a lot to any human being. When you're honoring your mother by giving more than $25 million away to put the building there just in the memory of your mother. So every woman and children can have access to a free healthcare. You're really honoring your mother. That means your mom played a major role in your life. I would have not been a tall baby and a strong person as I am if it was not because of my mother. So I was also a mommy boy.
I said I'm the baby boy. I'm not a mama's boy, but you got me because I am a mama's boy as well. And a shout out to all the incredible moms out there. Mother's Day is every day. Dikembe, last question.
Yes.
Shout out to Cedric Dozier, incredible Big Brothers Big Sisters Miami staff. He's got a question. Some of the greatest NBA players from Africa have had amazing footwork from playing soccer. Mutombo, Elijah Wan, Adebayo, Gabe Vincent. Is this a standard in training in Africa in terms of that incredible footwork?
Oh, yes. Even Steve Nash, don't forget, Steve Nash from Africa.
That's right.
He's from Cape Town. I think there's something got to do with the soccer skill in a young age, and that development of soccer skill can make you a great basketball player. They need more study need to be done on that, but the fact is that the result is there. There's nothing we can run away from the result because the result is there. You look at Joel Embiid, you look at all those great players now dominating the game. If you ask them, which sport did you play before they go soccer? Soccer. My ability to block shot, maybe sometimes I give the credit not just for me playing a soccer. I was a goalie, It helped me with my vision to follow the ball, to follow the speed of the ball, to follow the player movement, to read the player position before he kicked the ball. So I think those are the things kind of helped me a little bit to become also a great defender.
Mr. Chairman, NBA Hall of Famer, just a good brother giving back, starting at home. And instead of no, Mr. Mutombo, I'm saying yes to Mutombo coffee.
Go get yourself a Mutombo coffee now.
It is the real deal. I mean, my favorite is that I like that Deeks blend. I like that French vanilla. I'm rocking it just about every morning, my friend. So
we have all of them. We have a K-cup. We have coffee bags. Whatever you need it, we have all of them. So anytime you want, you are more welcome.
So I want staff to drop in the chat, so if people want to get some Mutombo coffee, drop that link in the chat so that people can support the Women in Coffee Initiative in the Congo, supporting Mutombo coffee, as well as a portion of proceeds, even supporting women and children here in the mentoring space in Miami. The link just popped up on your screen. Click on that, everybody. You are doing, it's global reach.
MutomboCoffee.com.
No doubt about it. So Dikembe, I tell you what, I enjoyed this. Thank you for taking the time today. From one mama's boy to another, big shout out. Because in the game of life, everybody makes the team, but how you play is up to you. Thank you, brother. Take care.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me. It was a great pleasure.
Yes, sir. Take care, everybody. Thanks for being with us.